Hey guys, I'm someone who's really particular about reading essentials and reading tools because I'm not someone who likes to spend a lot of money and time on tools and items that I don't really need. So I think I've solidified my list of reading essentials that I like and personally use every day. So here is my list, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. I've always been someone who's very particular about my bookmarks, and if I don't have the right kind of bookmark for when I'm reading, I just simply won't read the book. I got this one in Indigo back in Canada, and it's this really pretty like Japanese waterfall painting, and it has this little dangly thing. It used to have beads on this little tassel here, but I removed it because I just feel like it didn't like match the vibe, and I was really annoyed of the beads like dangling around and like hitting everything. Most importantly, this bookmark is waterproof, and I hate when bookmarks get wet and they become like kind of like distorted or bendy or whatever. But as long as you, no matter how many times I like bend this or wiggle this around or pour water or juice on it or coffee, it'll stay the same as it's always been, which I really like. Next is my journal. So I have this little leather journal that I got for Christmas last year, and it has this Muji little pencil here. But I have a specific book in this journal that is dedicated to my books and my book reviews, which is this one over here. Let me see if I can find it. I used to use these little sticky tabs here. Like any other book talker, I used to put the tabs in the book and write in between the margins on the book itself or on sticky notes or whatever. I just feel like I didn't really like that kind of annotating. That's just me though. But whenever I did annotations that way, I just didn't really engage me in the book, and it kind of made me read slower, which I don't like. So instead, I created an alternative. So I have this little book cover, or this little book journal within my journal. It's called Books. And I just put all the things that I want to write in here. Well, like having my little book journal instead of having like the sticky notes within the books is that I have a lot more space. And within the space, you can basically do anything you want. So what I've been using is I've been writing my thoughts and opinions on this journal over here, but then I include things like a time chart or a character relationship diagram, or maybe sometimes even maps and drawings of the landscapes in general to help me kind of visualize the book better. But I just really like how I'm able to have absolute freedom within this journal, because I guess you could do this in the book itself, but you don't have as much space. But there's only so much space you can put in a sticky note, and it just makes me feel really like confined. And I don't feel like that is my style of annotation. That's just me though. And always, I have my little Muji pencil here. This is a mechanical pencil by Muji. It's called the Mechanical Pencil 0.5 millimeters rubber grip. And this is the best pencil that Muji has, in my opinion. I like this pencil so much that I have 3 others in my pencil case, which I guess I can show you guys. These are my other Muji mechanical pencils. This one's really old, as you can see, but this one's a new one. I think these are the best pencils that you can get, and it's pretty cheap. It's not too expensive. Next, this is my absolute must-have, especially when I'm traveling on a plane or when I'm reading at night, is this little book light. I got this booklet for Christmas from my mother-in-law, and this is basically the best purchase that I've ever received as a gift. And I would honestly, if I were to buy this again, I would absolutely buy this with my own money too. It's basically this kind of booklet that attaches to like either your books or on ledges. I personally put this on a ledge, and I use this as a kind of like this. So imagine the ledge here, and books here. I kind of like read it over there. And out of all the book lights I've used, I find this one is the best value for money. And why I say that is that this book light, you can turn on. It can adjust the temperature here. This is cool tone. This is like a rose gold thing, and warm tone, which I use. You can also change the intensity depending on where you are. And I kid you not, I've charged this book light a total of 2 times ever since I used this, and ever since I received this basically. I received this back in last Christmas, which is in December, and right now it's April, and this charge on this book light is just so strong. I don't know how they do it, but I haven't really had to charge this a whole lot. And you can see that there's this little charging bar. It's currently at 3 dots, which is really good because 4 is full charge. And you can basically use any USB-C cord over here. And I also really like how bendy and customizable this is, because I know with some book lights, it's really like rigid. It's either like a little rectangular thing that you can't adjust at all, or this little small clip that you attach to your book directly. But with this is so bendy and wiggly. You can basically do whatever you want with it. I love that. Next for my reading essentials is obviously my glasses. So I have really like bad vision when it comes to looking farther away. My close-up vision is actually not that bad, but I find when it turns dark or when it's at night, my vision gets really blurry and terrible for no reason. I'm not too sure why. I got these last year, or no, I got this in February actually. It's the Burberry glasses, and they're kind of in this gold frame with tortoiseshell rims. And I wanted glasses that would suit my face and is also timeless, because the last glasses I had were these chunky rectangular black glasses that the typical like stereotypical nerd in like a movie would wear. And I was wearing that all throughout middle school and all throughout high school, and I just feel like they're not timeless and classy as they are now. I want to make sure that the purchase that I'm making is worth it and would last me a long time, because glasses are expensive. So I settled with these. These are like kind of roundish glasses. Like they're not like circular. They're not like too circular or too rectangular. They're kind of like an oblong shape, and so it's kind of in the middle. And I really like how there's these little like nose pads over here, because if you're Asian, you know that we have flat noses, and glasses don't really hold on our face shape as well as regular glasses do, unless you get them like custom made. But I really wanted glasses that have this kind of like nose covering here, which is really great for my flat nose. Next is pretty underrated, but it's my noise canceling AirPods. I bring these around when I'm going out to like cafes or somewhere public to read when it's like really loud, because I can deal with some public noise, but when it's like obviously extremely loud to the point where I can't focus on my reading, then I put these on and I turn on the noise canceling features and it's no problem. And also like living in the city, I live in like kind of like a downtown area, so it's really busy. I live across from a club, so at nighttime it gets pretty noisy and loud, especially when it's like Saturday night, Friday night. I could hear people outside partying, so I just put these on at night. I put on my face mask and it's all good. And the last thing, I just feel like it's a really underrated essential that no one really talks about, is a hair clip. I hate it when my hair is in my face when I'm reading. I hate when my hair is in my face when I'm doing any kind of work in general, so I always have a hair clip on me. But especially when I'm reading, I'm usually reading at night and I just put my skincare on or I have a face mask on. But I just don't like it when my hair sticks to like my wet face or my face mask when I'm reading, because when I read, I kind of like read downwards, so I kind of look like this, and sometimes my bangs would just stick to my face or would fall in front of my eyes, and it kind of tickles my eyes because the strands are in my eyeball. Like this one by Kitsch, it comes in a pack of 2, which one was like a solid black and then this other one is like a tortoiseshell like design, and for the price it's pretty good. I just wish that it was a bit bigger for my hair because I currently have long hair, but yeah, it just does the trick. But those are actually all the products that I use and are my personal reading essentials, and let me know if you have any questions about anything down below. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.